Hello everybody, my name is Kaylee and some of you are not new to my channel, so thank you for coming back. But if you are new to my channel, I wanted to let you know a little bit about who I am. So my name is Kaylee. I am an online reseller, which means I pick up items at thrift stores and I sell them on sites like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. I joined Poshmark a little over a year and a half ago. And I just checked my Poshmark stats the other day and I was over $20,000 in earnings. That alone was cause for celebration, and it made me want to come on and share with you guys of anybody that either is currently on Poshmark or wants to try Poshmark, to let you know my best tips, what I've learned so far on this platform, and how I was able to make that income. Reselling on Poshmark has become a great source of income for me, and it has really helped to supplement some of the income that I have coming in. $20,000 is nothing to sneeze at in a year and a half. If you do not know what Poshmark is, it is basically a selling app that you can download on any operating system and sell used or new clothing, home decor, shoes, different items like that. I personally love saving clothes from going to the landfill. I think that the clothing industry is one of the biggest wastes in our country, and so if I can take an item from a thrift store and give it a new home via a user on Poshmark, then that is what I am going to do. So Poshmark is a pretty new app, but it is very up and coming, and it continues to grow and grow and grow, which is why now is a really great time to get on the app. So I just looked this up. Poshmark currently has 50 million users on the app right now. That's a lot of people, but that's also a lot of people that are comfortable with the platform and willing to purchase items off of there. So whether you are like me and you are a reseller and you go to places, buy at a low cost and flip online, or if you're just somebody who wants to sell items from your house, then this video is for you. I'm going to give you my best tips on Poshmark on how I made that amount of money. So again, about a little over a year and a half and $20,000 in net profit. So that is after Poshmark fees, which, by the way, just to throw this in here, Poshmark fees are 20%. So if you sell something for $10, Poshmark is going to take $2 out of that and you're going to get $8. So that $20,000 is after Poshmark fees, but before my cost of goods, before how much I paid for the actual items. I recently posted about this, celebrating this on Instagram. If you're not already joining me on Instagram, I will link my handle right here. You can go and join me if you want to continue along. I will continue sharing my Poshmark journey with you and let you know how the rest of this year goes. So this is not going to be a tutorial, but rather what I have learned. And first of all, I could give you a lot of Poshmark tips. I could probably make a list of 50 Poshmark tips, but these are my 5 best, the ones that I think are the most important and are worthy, most influential in my success on Poshmark. So number 1 is do not spend a ton of money on packaging supplies. So you do have to ship your items out once they sell on Poshmark, and Poshmark makes that incredibly easy. All they do is give you a label that you can use to ship via the post office using their priority mail program. What's great about Poshmark's shipping system is that as long as you are shipping in either your own packaging or one of USPS's priority boxes, then you can just slap that label on as long as the entire package weighs less than 5 pounds, which if you're like me and you're selling clothing, shoes, handbags, you're rarely ever going to go over that. The mistake I see a lot of people making on Poshmark, and I definitely made this mistake when I first started, was you think that you have to make the package super pretty. You see everybody else writing thank you notes, handmade cards, and including gifts, buying all tons of pretty poly mailers off of You Pack and Ship. Absolutely nothing wrong with doing that, but for me, the cost just isn't worth it. My customers are just as happy with using the free USPS shipping supplies that I can order online and have shipped to my house. Yes, you heard me right. You can get free USPS priority mailboxes and bags from the post office shipped to your house for free that you can use with your items on Poshmark. The only thing that I invested in was clear plastic bags just to protect the item inside of the box or bag, which you could go to the dollar store and buy Ziploc bags and do that. And I also invested recently into some thank you cards, but that is just because my business is growing. I get these thank you cards at an extremely low rate off of Vistaprint because I order them in bulk. Plus I use a promo code. But all this stuff is absolutely not necessary when you are just a beginner. You do not need to go out and purchase a ton of things. Your basic supplies are going to get you through, so don't spend a ton of money. Order those free USPS shipping supplies and then get your plastic Ziploc bags if that's something you want to use from the Dollar Tree. Or if you don't want to go with plastic, you can also get from the Dollar Tree for $1 tissue paper to wrap your item in. Don't go wild with the shipping supplies or any bag or box stuffers. I've never done it with my customers and I get great ratings. It's not worth it. Save your money. The number 2 thing that I've learned and the tip that I want to give you guys is you have to share your closet. Now, if you're new to Poshmark, sharing is a function within the app, and it basically brings your item to the top of the feed. It basically refreshes your listing so that when buyers search for items like yours is the one at the top of the list. If you do not share your item, over time it starts to move down in search. So sharing is a free function. It is a little bit time consuming because you have to share each item individually, but it only takes a second per item, and it is very, very necessary in order to make consistent sales on Poshmark because you want to remain at the top of the Poshmark feed. That way people are constantly seeing your items. So it's definitely not a set it and forget it app. You have to share. Speaking of sharing, my 3rd tip is to only focus on sharing. Pretty much all of the other functions on Poshmark, the things like sharing other people's items or sharing to parties or doing follows, none of that really matters as far as sales. My experience has been that that is just a complete waste of time, and the only really guaranteed way to make sales and to benefit your own sales are to share your own items. So that is my 3rd tip, is to only focus on self-sharing. Number 4 is that Posh ambassador status does not matter. So when you're new to Poshmark, you might be looking at other people's closets and you might see a big written banner at the top of their closet that says Poshmark Ambassador. And Poshmark might be even sending you notifications telling you how to reach Posh Ambassador status. So what is Posh Ambassador status? It's basically nothing. It is a title that they give to you. You don't even really get a badge or anything like that. When you see Posh Ambassador at the top of somebody's closet, it's because they actually typed that out and put it in their About Me section. Being a Posh Ambassador basically gives you absolutely no benefit other than a title. I worked really hard to make Posh Ambassador and really get no benefit from it. I don't even put it at the top of my closet that I am a Posh Ambassador. The only real benefit from that is I think it allows you to go into Poshmark campaigns where like monthly or every couple months you can share certain things, pictures of Poshmark that you tag into your Facebook, into your Instagram, and they give you a $5 credit. So if you want to do all of that work to reach Posh Ambassador status just to annoy your friends on other social media platforms, then be my guest. But I wanted to throw that in here and let you know, do not strive for Poshmark Ambassador. Do not strive for Poshmark Ambassador status because in my opinion, it is a complete waste of time. Number 5 is to use the offers function. So besides the sharing function, the only other function that you really need to use is offers. Poshmark is a community of people that really expect to get a discount. So I suggest pricing your items $5 to $10 higher than you actually want to sell it for, because you are definitely going to receive offers from people. When you send out offers, you have to send at least a 10% off discount plus a shipping discount. And if you do a shipping discount, that comes out of your pocket. And that's why I say to kind of allot for that by raising your price by $5 to $10 or whatever you're comfortable with, to kind of give yourself a little bit of wiggle room to be able to accept offers and to give shipping discounts. My strategy is to send out Poshmark offers within the last 24 hours. So I'm doing it every single day and keeping up with it now. And I think that that really makes a big difference in my sales because I am reaching the buyer's interest as soon as they become interested in the item. If I reach them within the same 24 hours that they've liked my item, then I can capture the sale versus them forgetting about the item or finding it on another seller's closet. So you want to keep them interested and you want to capture that sale while you can. And I think sending out offers every day on items that have likes is really important. If you cannot do this and you do not have time to send out offers every single day, my secondary tip within this tip, if you have to, is if you can only send them out once a week, if you are limited on time, try to send out your offers on either Thursday or Friday because that is payday for most people and they will be way more likely to accept your offer. So Poshmark is a great source of income, especially if you are just somebody at home who wants to sell items around your house. You don't need to spend any extra money going out and getting items. You can simply sell things that you are no longer using. And again, Poshmark allows you to sell multiple things: clothing, shoes, accessories, a lot of home goods. I'm sure we all have something lying around our house that we could get sold on Poshmark. Not to mention, Poshmark is one of the easiest platforms there is to list on. If you are interested in signing up for Poshmark, you can create an account and use my code. I will link it here on the screen. If you'd like to use that, you will get a $10 credit to spend on your first purchase within Poshmark. And then if you do use my code, I will also get a $10 credit. So thank you if you do use that code in advance. And even if you don't intend on selling on Poshmark and you just want a $10 credit to buy something and get it for almost free, use my code. If you are new to my channel and you are not already subscribed, I do make frequent content about selling on Poshmark. So if you're interested in learning more about Poshmark and the ins and outs and how to get started on there, then make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when I make new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.